Heyo everybody, welcome back. Today I'm gonna make Danny suffer with more choices, and we're gonna play Rook.
I'm here to ruin another run, let's go.
Almost. To be fair, the only reason we died on the last one, quote, died, was because I didn't know what the fuck, the Icar effect was. I'll defend myself no matter what. You guys might say, oh, you cheated. I didn't know what the effect does. The game doesn't tell you. I wasn't gonna lose the run because of a bullshit effect. I didn't realize what the effect did, and I applied it to myself, so that was self-done. It's not like an enemy applied it and it was like, oh, fuck this, I'm gonna reset the run. No. So, I'll defend myself there.
And to be fair, it's not like it gave you the best circumstances either. You know?
Well, I mean, I saw the 4 power, and I saw it also said applied something else, and I was like, it never told me. So what was I supposed to do? I was like, oh, 4 power, you know, whatever the other thing. It can't be that bad. No, 10 damage is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, Rook the Spy, a veteran with a conflicting loyalties, always on the lookout for one more score. Alright, we're gonna play the big job, which is a story. We're gonna get some new perks for him, because we have enough to get perks. What is this one? Charming. What does that do? At the start of each day, a random person that likes you will instead love you. That sounds like a good one. Let's equip that one.
Yeah. Get more people to love us.
Yeah. I have to.
Easier to ask for 350.
Let's just do 2 random ones, because after I get 2 more random perks, it seems like I'm going to get tier 3 perks. Cool. Alright. Probably should have done this before I started the episode, but whatever, we're professionals, don't worry.
Hey, I'm just a voice in your head.
Basic training. The max XP on both your basic decks are halved. Okay, but not cards we get after, just the starter deck. That doesn't seem that right. I don't want to get that.
Yeah, what?
More Grift slots? No. Benefits. At the start of the game, 3 random people will like you. Well, yeah, but that's only a once applied thing, so no.
Yeah.
All items have 1 more additional use. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's just like for the rest of the run, right? So
yeah, that means all items.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll probably go with that one. Honestly.
Yeah, and 1 more. We've put 1 more on us, so I think, if anything, I'm going to do no. Let's get the swear jar.
Okay.
Start the game with 75 shills, because why not?
Yeah, just a bit of extra cash.
Yeah. Alright. Start game.
Save. Yeah.
Right. Then there's gonna be a bit of story here, so.
You bear the brunt of the world when you wear a soldier's uniform. So you turned yours in and left the Admiralty. But even out of uniform, your name still carries the weight of your medals. Captain Rook, the veteran, the hero, the saboteur, the spy. These days, you freelance, and you're on your way to a job in Grout Bog, where the Spark Barons plumb the ruins looking for forgotten treasures. The bugs are hard to spot, but they bleed you dry if you let them. Seems like you'll fit in just fine.
Alright, so it looks like we're a retired war veteran or something.
Okay.
The land around the Groat Bog squelches with mud, hungry for legs as well as boots. The only road leads to a gate, flanked by armed security. A Spark Baron guard steps out into the path as you approach. Stop right there. The bog is closed. Especially to grifters like you. Unless you pay the, processing fee. Then maybe I could see to considering your petition for entry. Pay the bribe. Convince Kebby to let you in without paying. Opponent has -6 resolve. Kebby isn't good at her job. There's no fight option.
Oh, so this character's more like, well, it seems to be more of a calm, I guess, like more persuasiveness.
So are we paying the bribe for 20 shills, or are we doing the thingy because they're bad at their job?
I mean, if they have minus resolve at the start, I don't see why not, yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, they only have 17, we have 36.
Yeah, it's fine.
Forgive me for being skeptical of this fee. In fact, I'd like to speak to your supervisor. Rook's negotiation tutorial. You are about to negotiate as Rook for the first time. Would you like to see a quick tutorial on their specific mechanics? Okay.
Rook's core argument.
Yeah.
Rook's core argument is a lucky coin.
Rook can gamble.
Rook can
and flip.
gamble?
Each side of the coin has a
Each side of
special
the coin
effect.
is flipped.
Inspect the core argument to read these effects.
Oh shit, so he has a coin flip ability or something.
Certain cards have
risks.
different effects
Certain
depending on the
cards
side of the
certain
coin
cards have
face
different
down.
effects depending on the
Either
side of the
heads
coin
or
facing up.
snails.
Either heads or snails.
The effect is determined by the outcome of
The
flipping
gambles
the
are
coin.
effect determine the outcome. Oh, okay, so certain cards have a picture on it, and that determines whether it's heads or tails. That'll activate effects. That's pretty cool.
Throughout
Yeah,
his story,
that's different. That's
Rook
definitely different from
continues to trade his
the other-
coins
the-
Oh,
Okay,
and oh shit, the coin does its own effects too, apparently.
Finding a coin that synergizes with your
Jesus
deck
Christ.
is the key to
Throughout the
winning.
story, the Rook will have a number of coins with other sides with different effects on each outcome. Find the coin synergies that work with your deck is key to winning. Alright, cool.
This character sounds very customizable.
Yeah, alright, so right now we have, it looks like snails, because I imagine the heads is the thing that looks like a head, so let's gamble real quick. Cool, got heads, so now this card does max damage.
And what's okay?
Yeah, so instead of being a 1-3, it's a 3. Alright,
Yeah,
got
that,
composure.
yeah.
Let's gamble again. Alright, cool, we got snails. So snails, apparently, the coin alone does 1 damage. So if we get snails, it does a damage. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, free bid check game.
Alright, you're taking some of my cards, whatever. Gain 1 bonus damage if it is snails. Alright, cool, so we're already on snails, so let's just use these. Takosyo! Gozuta! Improvise a card. Reg. What?
Great.
Choose rig heads or snails and expend. Choose 1 card set. Unplayable, unplayable. Heads, snails. Let's go heads. See what it does. I don't know what it does. Well, it's there. We got a little dude now. They took my gamble card. I'll kill you.
Damn it. Nah.
Oh, fuck! I'll kill you. Alright, cool. So what does this do? Does the rig do what I think? Yes, it does exactly what I think I'm going to do. I can basically just cheat the gamble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Fucking
I set heads and it gave me heads after I gambled.
Guess sounds fucking broken. I mean, take a turn, I guess, but Jesus.
Yeah. Well, actually, the gambles. He only has 2 gamble cards by the looks of it, because I already shuffled the deck and I only saw like 2. But it seems like they cost 0. Yeah, they cost 0, so I can coin flip. I didn't get anything there, so... They're on 1 HP, so... I probably should actually play the attack card now that I think about it, but whatever. We're gonna win. We won. And you know, just to humiliate him, I'm gonna take the other card too. Alright, cool. We got 3 negotiation cards. We got Slug Storm, Gamble. So we gamble before anything. So the gamble, the next effect determines on its own gamble.
Okay.
So it gambles, and if it lands on snails, deal 2 damage to all opponent arguments. It is a 1 cost, and in base it doesn't do any damage. So unless it hits snails, it's not going to do a damage. If it hits heads, it won't do anything.
So it costs 1, and it's only 50% if it actually does anything.
Yeah. But 2 damage to all opponent arguments sounds pretty good.
Yeah, but it's 50%. Which isn't bad, I guess.
We got a 1 cost called Clear Head. Rig 2 heads, then prepare a card. I have no clue what preparing a card means.
Yeah.
1 cost Bluff. If it's heads, this card costs 0, draw 2 cards. None of these do damage, except for the Slug Storm, and that's only if it hits tails.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, let me keep in mind, we have a card apparently where I can rig the outcome, so if I rig snails before playing that card.
True. That's also true. And it does 2 to every argument.
Yeah.
So it could stack if the enemy has, like...
I don't know about you, but I'm thinking Slugstorm, but it's up to you. We can rig 2 heads, then prepare a card. No, again, none of these do damage except for that one. Then we have Bluff, which is... This card does 0, or costs 0, and you draw 2 cards if it's heads.
I guess go with the potential damage one.
Yeah, I would say so too. It seemed like the most likely. Nice weather we're having. Well, do you want to get your supervisors involved? Ha! They'd just double the fee. But fine, Grifter. Have it your way. But you better have some work papers. Else the only thing I'm authorized to give you is a kick in the seat. Ask about... I've been on the road for a long time. Let me rest these old bones a minute while I get my bearings, You got 5 minutes. We have a strict no loitering policy. Ask about Grout Bog. As I recall, Grout Bog was once a prospector's dream. This seems very barracuda. Barracudic? Something like that. You kidding? It's under Spark. It's been under Spark Baron's regulation for a good 20 years at least. A little piece of paradise away from the Almighty, Almighty, and the cult. Paradise for whom? Well, the barons, of course. Not so much the contracted labor. They have to dig up the tech, and the bog isn't a forgiving place. Between the pitfalls and the gawkets, most don't make it to the end of their terms. Ah, that sounds very unpleasant. No kidding. The road out of here is right behind you, Grifter. Ask about the gate. So the gate is to keep unlicensed rogues from plundering the dig sites? Sure. Not that most would have the guts to try. The digs are for old tech, from the vagrant age. Half of it explodes, the second it oxidizes. Only barons got the know-how to dig it up safely. And weaponize it. Gotta profit somehow. But the gates are mostly here to keep laborers in. I see, that's slightly worrying. Ask about the Spark Barons. I assume the Spark Barons are the law of this land, huh? They're the ones paying everyone's bills, aren't they? Groutbog's operation manager is a former Already officer, even. So he knows a thing or two about authority. What would be Lelian Felimo? Yes, the Kradish? Huh? Yeah, that's right. You heard of him? He and I are old friends, actually. Though we were each 20 years younger than our friendship took root. Time to tell me how well it's weathered. Huh. If you say so, Grifter. Ask about the laborers. And what about the laborers, then? I've heard whispers of some workers rebellions rising up against the bread fields. Yeah, it's a rot. That is, a real sickness. And it squeezes the grout bog. Half the worker. Oh wait, no. And it's spread to the grout bog. Half the workers are a sneeze away from open revolt. We don't need folks like you coming in and stirring up trouble. Then who should I avoid? That's the problem. They keep their cards close, willy-like. The leader could even be a foreman for all we know. So, are you going to give me those papers, or am I going to have to give you a very bad day? Hand over the papers. We only have one option.
Well, yeah, but like, he's acting so fucking cool. He's like, hey, I'm acting like a cool guy. Really
No need for hostilities, friend. I'm here by invitation. See for yourself if you like. You pull up the signed work visa from an oilskin wallet you carry for such purposes. Huh, looks legit. Who exactly are you meant to report to? Okay, we have a choice here, it seems like. You're here to work for security. You will receive blacklist. You're here to dig. You will receive shovel. And little like boxes it says you will report to Fumo the Spark Baron if you choose the blacklist, or you will recruit to Kellerda Foreman, a foreman. If we do the shovel. So, if you didn't catch on by the whole spew, apparently the Spark Barons are like evil tyrants.
Yeah,
like slave workers. Yeah.
Yeah, not good people.
Yeah.
And did I understand that the Grifter kind of made it seem like he was friends? Well, was friends with one of them, or did I misunderstand that?
Okay, so he said that we were old friends, and we'll see how. And once I meet him, we'll see how well the friendship is upheld.
Gotcha.
So I'm guessing that we don't know anything except for he's here and stuff, you know. Oh, I can hover over what they are. So the blacklist. Let me read this real quick. It's a negotiation card. It's a 2 cost. It does 2 damage. Take names. Gain 1 damage for each. Wait, for each name. Oh shit! So this card gets stronger and stronger as we use it.
So yeah, 1 damage for each name. But what does it mean by that? Like
meaning like so every character we talk to in a negotiation. And we use this card in that negotiation. I'm guessing. It'll get stronger for every other negotiation after.
It doesn't say by end of fight, or it just goes back to 1.
Playing this card against a new unique character adds their name to the list. So I'm guessing that means yes. If we play every character we play against, we get more damage.
It's okay, but like,
let me see what the shovel does.
Good until like.
No. It keeps getting stronger.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like, it won't really be good until like near the end of the game, I guess.
Yeah, I
Which
guess.
I mean, it's like, I don't
It's
know.
a guaranteed,
It's like one of those
like-
cards that needs a lot. So.
It's guaranteed damage though that stacks up as we use it.
True.
Let me see what the other one does. Shovel. It's a 0 cost, 2 damage battle one. It deals 2 damage per empty cell. Per empty cell. Gain 2 defense per char. What?
No. This character overall seems more of a negotiation, like a talking type of character before fighting.
So we'll report to Fomo then?
Yeah.
Alright. Do I look like a common laborer to you? I'm reporting to Leon Formo directly. Fomo? No way, someone like you. Her eyes glance down at the work visa again. And this time, she reads the fine print. I mean, of course. Here you are, sir. We better hurry this along. Fomo doesn't like to be kept waiting. You gain the negotiate card blacklist. I still gotta search you, though. You got anything to declare? You rummage through your backpack, showing Kevy the contents. You've only got one thing worth declaring, though. Training manual. Upgrade a battle card. Rugged composure gear. It increases max health by 8 and max resolve by 2. Or 2 healing vapors, which apply 6 mending. Destroy after 1 use, but because we have that skill, it's 2 uses.
Yeah. How much does it restore? Sorry.
Well, I don't know what mending does exactly, but it
Alright.
applies 6 mending, which I'm guessing is like regen.
I mean, sounds like it.
Otherwise, it would say blatantly heal.
So for me, it's either the +8 to health and +2 to resolve, or the third option, I guess.
So healing
Because
vapors.
the first one, yeah, healing vapors or the
Rugged.
+8 health, or yeah.
Yeah. So considering the healing vapors are like destroy after we use them 4 times technically, because there's 2 of them and they are 1 cost, but we double their cost. Or sorry, not double, but we add another charge on them, so it's like 4. Compared to a permanent increase in max health and resolve.
Yeah. Bro. And we don't know exactly what mending is either.
Yeah.
It's probably healing, but I guess to have a more permanent effect, let's get the bonus health and resolve.
Gotcha. Ask more about Fuma. I've been meaning to get one of those myself. I don't suppose you know any kind of work Fuma might have for me. How the heck should I know? Things are getting rough with the workers, though. They want more rights, better pay. Maybe Fuma wants you to work security and shut down their union before it starts. I see. That makes sense. And what if I prefer to find other work? If Fuma was expecting you, I wouldn't want to disappoint him. But there's always more work to be had in the bog. You could check in with a foreman named Oh, so we still have a choice. Calendra.
Yeah.
She's not too strict, but might take pity on an old foggy like you. Charming. Take your leave. So I am free to go? Yeah, whatever. Thank you, officer. It's been a pleasure. But don't try anything funny in there. You go through the gate, but you feel like Kibi won't be missing you when you're gone. Yeah, okay, so we do have, by the looks of it, we do have a choice. Baron, Regional Headquarters, which is, I'm guessing, because they kept saying Baron and Fomo and Sparkbands, I'm guessing that's that. Or, we can go to the Labor Office, which is the, I'm guessing, because they were talking also about, like, Workers' Rebellion. So we can go to the slave labor, or the slaves that are rebelling, basically.
Yeah. I mean, he came here mostly to see about his friend, I guess. So I guess we're going with the slave labor.
Yeah, I guess.
I want to try to be more like, okay, what does the character actually want to do, and not just go full murder hobo.
Well, I mean, but like going by his context, it sounds like he already knew what was going on, and he wasn't appreciative of it.
But I feel like he also just wants to confirm, just to see it on his own, I guess. Because, like, if he already knew, he wouldn't really have a letter from FOMO yet, right?
I mean,
it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He is I don't know. Yeah, let's go with it, I guess. Oh wait, hey, let me just check in with your old friend FOMO at the work experience office. Because a local labor has put out word that she is looking for some extra help. Visual. Why does it have her face on it though when I click on both of these?
Whose face?
Well, it has the foreman's face when I click on the Baron Regional Headquarters, which is a different face entirely.
That's fucking weird.
So we're sure we want to go to the slave labor?
Well, it's just like a decision one, like.
Yes, we can decide.
Can't go back, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming we can't go back after.
So once you're going to our friend and becoming more slave forces, I guess.
Yeah. And so the whole point of this is basically we are looking for work no matter what. So whoever we choose, we're working for them.
True. And what was the other option again? Sorry, I've been thinking too much about the friend one.
The slave labor or basically the rebels.
I mean, I think let's just go with the old friend. Yeah.
All right. As you enter the office, the official-looking building. You're stopped by an armed guard. Stay right there, Grifter, and state your business. Show whatever Loopy your papers. The official soar, my good soldier. Nothing to fret about. You show Loopy your signed papers. She somehow studies them while still fixing you with a suspicious glare. This checks out. Very well. You step inside. Firmo is easy to recognize, even though the years have been little too kind to him. You spot him lapping at a drink like a content salamander. I see you've gone up in the world since discharging, eh, rookie? Rook, you old scoundrel. You finally made it. Figured you'd be able to move a little faster than that, even with the burnt leg of you. Docktown's a long way from here, FOMO. And that's Captain Rook to you, even if we're both retired. I'll call you your Royal Highness if you can get the job done. Enough fiddle-faddle. Let's get to work so you can see what I'm up against. Ask about... You might know I haven't actually agreed to the job yet. You hardly provide much information. Just a slapdash cipher, and that only a fool could decipher. I didn't have time for codes anymore, Captain. I've gone further than the Almighty could ever take either of us. All the same, very well. I'll answer your questions. At least I can do. It's the least I can do. About making contract. Last I heard from you, it was the Ridian raids. Must have been 15 years ago. At the time, they told us you were killed in action. But we all knew better. I should hope so. When did you hear otherwise? After I joined the Barons, one of the rents mentioned they knew you. Well, knew your cover, but I'd have to recognize it anyway. I said to my supervisors, you know, you want someone who can cut to the quick. We should recruit Rook. And how did that go over? Unfortunately, it's far easier to need a spy than it is to trust one. But times have changed, and you're being given a chance. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Usually starts the game to. It seems like the start's gonna take a while, so for a while there won't be anything happening. See you guys next time.